Last week, I talked about the benefits of moving off your legacy integration technology and into a modern cloud-based platform. And the benefits were really around cost. They were around your ability to gain access to new cloud services such as AI, and also the fact of being on supported technology. Today, we're going to drill a little bit into the cost aspect and what your business case might be for migration. And sometimes it's quite difficult to determine this because on legacy technology, particularly on-premises technology, that might be driven by CapEx. You might have a lot of capital expenditure in there, and it might be quite hard to know what your OpEx is. But certainly, if you're coming up to a renewal where either you're going to upgrade and refresh that on-prem technology or you're going to go to the cloud, then you've got the decision of, do I put in this capital expenditure or do I go for a cloud-based model that's consumption-based? So I'm going to talk a little bit about some of these things. So if you're migrating from BizTalk, which is a common technology that we deal with, we help a lot of people migrate from BizTalk to Azure. So what do you need? Well, you're still going to need some development. So it's a bit hard to calculate that depending on how much development you need. And similarly, how do you support those? Well, we can talk about that as well, but there's different support models depending on, again, what you need. If you've already got support teams, then that might effectively be zero because you've still got those people. But then you've got licenses. Now, BizTalk, typically it's around $10,800 per CPU core. But you also need to sit on top of SQL Server Enterprise, which is about another $7,500 per CPU core. And then that all needs to sit on top of Windows. So you've got a lot of licenses there. And if you've got multiple SQL servers for resilience, multiple BizTalk servers for resilience, and they've got multiple CPUs, and each of those has got multiple cores, you suddenly find you're racking up a lot of money in this area. Now, what do you need for cloud in terms of that kind of CapEx or whatever? Zero. You don't have to pay any licenses at all. Now, you may want to invest in some monitoring technology or some management technologies. So, there are some options there, but you don't have to. And then you've got your servers and compute. Now, in like a BizTalk classic model, you've got BizTalk servers and you've got SQL servers. So each of those are probably kind of ruggedized or standardized resilient machines. And so you're going to be talking about probably tens of thousands of pounds of server hardware, up to hundreds of thousands of pounds for a really big group, possibly even millions if you've got a multi-site SAN-backed system. So again, depending on workload, that can be tens of thousands through to millions. The cloud version of it, though, you're just on a pay-as-you-go model and using cloud-native services. In comparison, they are really, really inexpensive. So you might be talking, for a fairly modest implementation, you might be talking somewhere around £30,000 a year, £2,500 a month. So difficult to say with regard to OpEx versus CapEx, but it's very easy to have a BizTalk installation that's costing you several £100,000, and then your Azure solution can cost you tens of thousands of pounds. And so a massive difference. But if you want that business case to be done with real data, give me a call and talk to me. I can help you do that. I do that all the time. Look forward to hearing from you.